Hey everybody, welcome to another video. It is about 3:30 in the afternoon and I just finished putting together a cookie dough from Paul Hollywood's cookbook. Let me show it to you. This is it. It is the peanut butter cookies and my greasy fingers have gotten all over this book. But I've rolled it into the log that it said it should be in and I've sliced it in half because I am going to take half of this to my daughters. It is a holiday and I am going to bake some cookies with my granddaughters once I get there. Hopefully we will also go to the park and spend a little time outside. Right now I have to let my little dog outside. Every time I start filming, this little dog starts tapping at the door. Do you want to go outside, Ty? So after he has spent a couple minutes outside, I'm going to pack up my puppy and pack up the cookie dough and head out to my daughters. It's going to be a terrific day. Today we are headed to the gym and we've got a few more errands to run around town and I'm going to take you with me. Before we go, I'm going to finish drinking my coffee and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my baking. I have been baking every recipe almost in order in the book Bake by Paul Hollywood, and today I put together the simplest ginger snap cookie recipe. I'm going to share it with you right here. Yesterday I made the dough for these peanut butter cookies and I'll bake those off later today. But I just want you to look at the recipe here. It is so simple. Butter, peanut butter, sugar, brown sugar, eggs, flour, salt, and peanuts. There's no vanilla, it doesn't say salted butter. It always kind of surprises me how simple these recipes are. But wait. I did the biscotti the other day, and again, such a simple recipe. Almonds, sugar, zest of an orange, flour, baking powder, salt, eggs, and orange extract, which I didn't put in. Hi, Ty. But what really got me was this ginger snap recipe. Look at this. Flour, ginger, soda, butter, sugar, and golden syrup. I can't wait to bake these off with you after I get back from the gym. Hey, everybody. So far today has been a very productive day. I did a bunch of errands, including going to Sally Beauty Supply. Then I stopped by Dick's Sporting Goods and I had to buy some more Bombas no-show socks because if I'm going to be going to the gym, I need to have some no-show socks for the spring weather. Then I headed to the gym. Then I went to the post office and mailed my daughter's birthday present. Her birthday is midweek next week, so hopefully it'll get there in time. I did ship it priority. And now I am picking up some delicious food at a local barbecue restaurant. If you come just when they open, you can order something called a Sloppy Joe. And it has all the end bits and burnt bits of all the cookings that they did the day before in a delicious barbecue sauce, served with a salad or fries. And I've never had it before, and I got here in time to get it today. I'm so excited. My mouth is actually watering. I also ordered a few other sides and I will show you what it is. I'm going to take it home and eat it there. That is the Sloppy Joe. Looks great. Tiny, cute, good, nice size. The beans are supposed to be magnificent. I love onion rings and it came with a side of fries. So I will eat a little bit of this now and save the rest for later. I'll tell you how it is. The Sloppy Joe is amazing. It just has just the right amount of barbecue sauce in it. It's not too saucy, it's not too spicy. The bun is toasted and fluffy. It's amazing. The gentleman that served me really recommended trying the beans, so I'm going to. Wow, they're not sweet at all. They're a little spicy and not heavy. They're literally, as he said, beans. Now let's try an onion ring. You know it's a good onion ring if you can bite right through the whole ring. I really do like onion rings. I'm not so much a fry fan, but I will try them since I got them. Very good. Very good fries. All good. All in all, I would say that this lunch, which will also be a dinner, and maybe a breakfast, is 10 out of 10. Thank you, Bodacious Pig. So here is one tray of the ginger snaps, all ready to go in, and one tray of the peanut butter cookies, all ready to go in. The peanut butter cookies bake at 350, so they are going in now. Good luck, little cookies. See you in 10 minutes. Now the ginger snaps are supposed to go in at 375. My oven varies a tiny little bit, so I'm gonna put the ginger snaps in now, along with the peanut butter cookies, which are about halfway through. This is in an effort to conserve time more than anything. The peanut butter cookies were a little chilly when they went in, so they're taking a little longer than they ought to. And I believe that those ginger snaps will go pretty quick. So we will see how this turns out. Baking, as Paul Hollywood says, is a science, and I am currently tampering with science. While we wait for the cookies to bake, I thought I would show you the items that I picked up today at Sally Beauty Supply and at Dick's Sporting Goods. First off, and most easy to talk about, are these Bombas socks. I really prefer Bombas socks to almost any kind of sock that you can buy. They're comfortable, they stay on, the quality is great. They don't, have you ever bought socks and then a few wears later they look like they're worn out already? These have staying power. They're built for performance and they're great. They have a seamless toe, they have a heel grip that helps them to stay put. They have a contoured seam so there's no itching, and a cushioned footbed, which I love. And for every set of socks that you purchase, they donate socks. And did you know that socks are the #1 requested item in homeless shelters? So for all those reasons, I am willing to pay a little bit more for the Bombas socks. And I thought these spring colors were great. I love the lavender, the mint green, and then there's just a regular white with a gray toe. So those were a great purchase at Dick's. At Sally Beauty Supply, I bought some supplies to touch up my roots from time to time. I like to touch up my own roots. I started doing this after COVID out of sheer necessity, and now it's just become something that, while I wouldn't say I love doing it, I am accustomed to doing, and it makes my life so much easier to do it that way. I have a couple of really good friends who are hairdressers, and so I can always tap them for information on what I'm doing and how I'm doing. What I need for my hair is some 20 volume cream developer, and I use a bleach. So I bleach my roots, and then I tone my hair with a combination of a natural blonde toner and a medium beige toner. I do 3/4 natural blonde and 1/4 medium beige to give my hair this color. So I have probably a medium light brown hair naturally, but when I started getting a little bit of gray, I decided I would just go blonde because I just always wanted to try it on my skin tone, and the color against my face makes me feel happy. So that's what I do now. It's done and it's easy to maintain. I just touch up my roots probably every 8 to 10 weeks. And my friend suggested something else for the in-betweens. She suggested this Age Beautiful Zotos Rouge Touch-Up, and this is in the light blonde color, and it really, she showed me her hair. She has beautiful medium chestnut brown hair. Her roots have been growing out. So to maintain her roots, she has been using this product in a medium brown. And so when I went in today, I told her that I would love to extend my root touch-ups just for the health of my hair as long as possible. And she said, well, whatever that perfect number is for you, go for it. But in the meantime, if you want to do a root touch-up, this spray works much better than a powder. The cookies are coming along, but they're not quite there yet. So when I went to Sally, I bought the toner, I bought the developer, I already have the bleach. I bought this Absolute Perfection dual kit of booster and color sealer. There is a serum inside here that you put in with your bleach and with your color if you prefer, or just one or the other, and it helps to protect your hair. And then there is a color sealer that you use after you rinse out your color or your toner. And so I got that. This is 12 full applications. It was quite a good deal. That's $1 a time. And then I bought a new bag of plastic shower caps. I bought one probably 2 years ago, and I just barely finished using it. They're reusable, so I've used them for a really long time. They're super helpful when you're showering in the morning, or of course when you're doing your hair. And then I also bought a pack of 10 vinyl gloves. So that is what I bought there, and my total at Sally was $87, under $100, and it will get me 5 root touch-ups. So that's $20 a root touch-up for my hair, and I can do it in the comfort of my own home, and I can control the situation as much as possible. Many hairdressers are quite scared to bleach hair the way I bleach my hair because it can damage your hair. And my hair has been this color for over 12 years, and I can see just recently that there is some breakage. So I've been taking really good care of my hair, but I can understand exactly why hairdressers wouldn't want to take this on themselves. Let me get those cookies out and get them set up. I'll do a little tasting with you and we'll see how they turned out. Here we have our formidable cookie platter. We have the blondies from Paul Hollywood's cookbook. I did half the recipe, and so I put them in a 6-inch springform pan and cut them into quarters. They're definitely not too sweet, and they're moist and dense, and they're delicious. The next one we're going to try is the ginger snap. You heard the snap. They're not a thin cookie, very basic cookie, biscuit really, but they're delicious. This would be great with morning tea. They're just divine. Next we have the peanut butter cookies, and these cookies surprise me. They're quite hefty in size, and the recipe makes 16 cookies, so I sliced up half of the cookie dough today. The other half I took to my daughters yesterday, and they made a nice chunky hearty cookie. Tasty recipe every single time. I know I shouldn't be shocked, but I am. I'm so surprised every time I make one of his recipes how incredibly simple the ingredients are, how incredibly simple the recipe is. You just do need to read it, and how incredibly delicious everything tastes. Incredible. And I also made his biscotti. This is something I've never made before, and this was such a delight to make and so fun to have in the freezer. I, of course, can't eat all of these before they would dry out, so I put them in my freezer, and it's such a delight to look in there and see all these lovely, tasty treats. This, again, is a nice, crispy, dunkable biscuit for tea or for morning coffee. I love this any time of the day, really. It's the crunch that gets me. There's little bits of apricot in it and also bits of almond. I know I sound like a broken record. Such a simple recipe, creating such an amazing taste. Well, that was delicious. But it is threatening snow here, and I have a puppy who needs to go on a walk. So let's take him on a walk outside and see what the weather is doing. Now it is time for me to head upstairs and do a little bit of editing, and I need to get to bed early tonight because a classmate from high school has a daughter who is racing for Canada tomorrow in the Olympics, and she races at 6:35 a.m. I am not going to miss it. I'm going to say goodbye to you now. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. See you then. Bye.